We're just gonna start.
But Ian told me he needs a house with more space because the dogs need a place to run.
This is true.
All right.
Poetuck, Ceracha,
Yep.
Talai, those are okay. So I'll just cue it up and then say that Ceracha is gonna walk us through how to play Tiny Towns.
Okay.
Cool.
So we don't have to buy it.
Anything else we have to say?
Well, this is good.
Unless it's good, then we won't have to buy it. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks. I'm Bozer, and I'm here today with Talai, your fan favorite, Ceracha, and Poetuck, who played Journey's Middle Earth with Talai, me, and PK the last time. So today what we're going to do is the lovely Ceracha is going to walk us through how to play Tiny Towns. If you've never played Tiny Towns, or if you're looking to buy, this is a fantastic way to just kind of dip your feet in the water, see how it plays, see if it's your kind of game. And then while you're down there in the comment section, go ahead and hit subscribe and like this video so we know that you like this video. That's Ahsoka. And so we know the kind of content that you're going to want.
Both the dogs are.
Dogs. What's going on?
You might see Cassian running around here somewhere.
He poked his head up too.
So, Ceracha, what's up?
Hey, bud. Go.
There's halflings running around.
There are.
Ceracha, walk us through how you
Okay.
played this game.
Well, we'll start with setup. So there are 8 different buildings that you can build in Tiny Towns, but 7 of them are going to be buildings that everyone can build. And then there's monuments that are going to be secret to you that only you can build, and once you build one of those, you can't build any more.
He's being so sneaky.
We all saw him.
So the main building, or one of the buildings, is a cottage that never changes. So every game you have is going to have a cottage.
Okay.
And then the others, there are, the cottage is this building here. And then the others, there are 4 of each of the other colors besides the monuments. And you mix those up and pick one of them because each of them has to match up that color shape of building.
Okay.
So what most playthroughs, you'll just randomize it and then pick one. The book says for the first game they have a set that they recommend that you play with, so we'll do that. So the first one that we have here is the chapel, and then the rest the cards that you don't use just go back in the box.
Okay.
So we have so there's always the cottage, and then for this playthrough we'll have the chapel, a farm, a well, a factory, a tavern, I think it's the tavern, yeah, tavern, and a theater.
Important part of
That
life.
looks like the globe.
It does. It's very circular.
These can go in the box. For the monuments, you shuffle up the monuments and you pass out 2 to each player. And then each player will pick one and the other goes back in the box. So
And the monuments are meant to be secret.
yes, you'll keep these secret. You won't show
I don't
anyone.
even care what this does. I'm picking this one.
Dang.
And I can explain the rest of the game before you pick, if you want, or you can just pick. And then you get 1 monument building, everyone, and you can put it next to your card. And then the others won't be
Or is that the
used
one you're
because
using?
there are 6. Obviously there are multiple of all the other buildings. There are only 6 monuments. There's 1 for each player because it plays 1 through 6.
Okay. And essentially what you're doing is you're trying to build a tiny town on this little grid, and you're gathering these raw materials.
Yeah, so there are 5 resources.
Okay.
And so we've got, I'll kind of separate them. So you've got the brown ones are wood, the red ones are brick, the yellow are wheat, gray is stone, and the blue is glass.
Okay.
And so we'll go through, we'll randomly pick who goes first. But on your turn, you will pick a resource. And you'll say, so if it was my turn, I could say, I want wood. I would take a wood. Everyone actually takes that resource, and they have to take that resource.
Oh, okay, so the first player selects whatever everybody
right.
else
And it'll go
choosing.
like, so, like, say if I'm first, I'll pick wood and I'll place it somewhere. Everyone gets wood, and they would have to put it somewhere on their map.
Okay.
Then it would pass to the next. So Adam would go next. He would pick which resource he wanted. And when he picks, everyone again still takes that, and you have to lay that on your board. Your board is a square 4x4, so there's 16 spaces.
Okay.
You can only have either one resource, so one of the 5 resources, or one of the buildings when you build them in each square. And once they're there, they cannot be moved. So you cannot move your resources or your buildings around.
Okay.
So how the game works, to build the buildings, you can see on the bottom of the building, it has different squares, different colors. To build that building, you have to have those resources in that shape on your board.
Okay.
Then
So-
you might go in one of those squares.
Right, so if I had a brick, a glass, and
Straw.
and it you can, as long as you can move it around and you can flip it, so it just needs to be in that shape. You can flip the stuff around. So
Sure.
So give an example. So I've got these here. If I could put the wheat there, it just has to be next to
Just touching
But
the
if you
stuff
put
with
it
3.
here, it doesn't.
it
count.
doesn't count because
Right.
it needs to be next to the blue one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It still has to be touching how it's touching here,
Mhm.
but it doesn't have to be exact. Like, this is exact. If I put it here, it's not, but it's still in that.
The blue is in the
Is
middle
why-
in that case, and the other 2 on the ends.
Right.
Okay. So if you can't see at home, what he's saying is, when you are creating this diagram with the resources, they just have to be in this formation. They could be mirrored, as long in this case, as long as you would have 2 brown ones on one side and a stone on the top or the bottom. It doesn't matter as long as you can still create that formation.
Perfect.
Just like with Lord of the Rings, we're probably going to read the rules sometimes.
So, to build a building, you have to have those resources in that shape. And before the next person picks the resource, you can say, I'm building, and you say which building you're building. You can build multiple buildings at once. You can just do one building. So if I had this, I could build one now, or I could wait and keep getting resources until I decide I want to build either a different building or the same build, or this one and another one,
Okay.
whatever. But to
So
do
like
that,
if you wanted to use it for the tavern.
yeah. And we'll get to that, and I'll show how you do that. But if I wanted to build the cottage now, I would take the cottage piece, and I have to put it in one of the 3 spaces that the resources for that were on. So I could put it, on the one on the top, middle, wherever. It just has to be where I took those resources from.
Okay.
So, and I put that there. The resources go back to the supply, and then you keep going. That space can no longer be used for resources now. So it's a space on your board that is taken up. You cannot use it for these other things. You have to kind of build around it.
And you can never take it down.
You can't move it. There might be monuments that allow you to move things like that kind of break those rules, but no, you normally you do not move anything that's on your board. Once it's there, it's there.
Okay.
Now, I'll give a couple examples. This configuration would allow me to build 2 different buildings, right? I can build a tavern or I can build a cottage. I can't build both because I can't reuse the same resource. Like each resource has to be used individually for each building.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I have both shapes, I can still only build one because if I built both the cottage and the tavern, these two are needed for both of those, and you can't do that.
No double dipping.
Right. Now, if I had, let's say, have it like this, so now I could build both because I'm using these 3 specifically for the cottage, these 3 specifically for the tavern, and you are allowed to do that. Okay.
So then, if in that case that you would have 2 kind of set that you could do, if you were to say build the tavern, and that one piece of wheat would be left once you built the tavern.
Yep. So if I had it like this, and I decided I wanted to build the tavern, I'd take this off. I'd find the tavern piece, which is the green one. I'd put it wherever they matched up, and then I only get rid of the ones that are needed for that. So this is 2 reds and a blue.
Sure.
The wheat would stay, and I could use that later on. I could build off from that to build something else.
And you know what building to build because it's got the little picture of the little meeple thing in the top corner.
And then we'll probably wait for Jen on how you score and what the different buildings do.
Okay, because each
building's
building kind of
unique,
scores
and each
differently.
building gives you different points. On the card, it's probably hard to see, but it has this little green symbol here and a number next to it. That's how many points you would get, and then
Kinda
it
like a
tells
victory
you.
point?
Yep. If you can see that, and it tells you what you like how many you get. Like this one says 1, and it's 1 for each fed cottage. We'll explain how you feed cottages here in a minute.
Okay. Must be well fed. But while you're watching, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, 4 Geeks by Geeks. We geek out every week about different things, movies, comics, anime, video games, all the best stuff on earth.
Don't forget board games.
Of course, board games, tabletop. Because we are proudly sponsored by Secret Door Games, located at downtown Elkhart, and they are one of your premier source for tabletop gaming. They have supplied us with this lovely Tiny Towns in order to play it, give it a review, see how it works, and let you see how it works. So, welcome back, Talai.
Hi.
Everything go okay
Yeah,
with the
he's
halflings?
Yeah, he got soap on his face.
Oh no, of course he did.
Heaven forbid.
All right, so I'll explain what each of the buildings do in the introductory game, and then we can get started.
Cool.
So cottage is the one that's going to be in all of them. They are worth 3 points if it's fed. And I'll move stuff around. How you feed a cottage. The farm feeds the cottage. I think all the red colored buildings will feed. But in this scenario, one farm will feed 4 cottages. So they don't have to be touching. There's a farm on your board will feed any 4 cottages on your board.
Cool.
Up to 4. If you have 5 cottages in one farm, only 4 are being fed. The 5th one will not be fed.
This is the halfling, guys. One of them.
The tavern will score you points based on how many you've built. So 1 is 2 points, all the way up to 5. 5 is 20 points. If you build 6, it's still 20 points. Okay. So you only getting points up to that 5. Any more than that doesn't do anything.
Cool. That's kind of a waste of your resources.
Yep.
Okay.
The theater gives you 1 point for each other unique building in the same row and column as the theater.
What's a unique building?
So
just different than
than the theater. And so if I do this and I have 2 taverns, right? Tavern only counts as 1, so that's 1 unique building.
Got it.
Because
in the row.
There. Row and column.
Okay.
So both.
Got it.
Cool. Okay.
The chapel gives you 1 point for each of your cottages that's fed. So however many cottages you have, as long as they're fed, it'll be worth 1 point. Each of your chapels will be worth 1 point.
I'm starting to see why they picked the ones
Did
you
you
start
make
with.
that?
Yeah.
No, I did not make that. I was just showing what.
Then why did you keep it there?
Daddy's explaining.
The well gives you 1 point for each cottage that is adjacent to it, and that's orthogonal, not diagonal.
And the well doesn't care if it's fed?
It does not care if it's fed, it just has to be next to a cottage.
What if someone's living inside the well?
I do
you
not
should
know.
run away.
Are you sure they're living?
Maybe you should rescue them. So, yeah. And then the last one doesn't actually give you points, the factory. But when you build the factory, you'll choose one of the 5 resources, and you'll place it. So I build the factory, and I choose wood, say. I put the wood on top of my factory. Then whenever anyone else chooses wood as their, the resource that everyone gets, you can decide to take that wood or take one of the other 4. So it gives you more options. You can do... You're not forced into what other people are picking. If it doesn't work for you, you can pick something else.
Now, is this in perpetuity? Like, does it keep
forever.
the wood forever?
You can't ever change the resource.
Right.
So it's not. So if somebody else named brick and you have wood, you have to take brick.
You'd still have to take brick.
It's only when they pick wood that it's like a wild.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Now, if you build another factory, you can pick brick then, and then whenever someone picked wood or brick, you can choose anything.
Ooh.
Now, the game will let you choose the same. So I can put wood on both, but there's absolutely no reason to do that because then you're still just limited to wood. But it did bring it up in the rule book, so I figured I would bring it up here.
Frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
Focus groups that really wanted to use the same resource.
It does you no good, but it is allowed. So those are the 7. If you have questions about your monument, I can explain that. But those are the main ones there. So we can pick randomly. Whoever gets the brick goes first.
You always have fun ways of determining.
It's just what's there.
Not me. Nope.
Turds.
Ha! You go first.
I go
Rigged.
first.
It's rigged.
Rigged.
Every time.
So then, how do you know the game ends? When your board is full, or
When somebody cannot build a building, or there's not a place for them to put the resource that they're taking. I'll double check that. That's a good game ends when. Okay, yeah. So this one, I remember now. When if you cannot place a resource, when someone says like there are no empty spots.
okay,
You are done. Other people will keep going until that happens to them. So there is a little bit of player elimination, but it goes pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So like if I'm full up and someone names a resource like there are no empty spots, I'm out. I can start calculating my score, but everyone else will still play. There will be a time when 3 people are out and there's just 1 person left in. They play by themselves until they can't do anything. So you will also, so you get all the points for the buildings. At the end, when you're out, you will take all your resources and put them back. Like you can't, obviously you still can't get any more, but for every empty space on your board where there were resources, you lose 1 point.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to do that.
Right. So you want as few empty spaces as you can. Like you're going to have at minimum 1. Like if you do it perfectly, and this is the last one you build, there will be 1 space that will be empty.
True.
But I'm guessing that's hard to do.
This reminds me of that game. They have it Cracker Barrels everywhere.
Oh, the
With
little
those
peg
pegs.
game.
The pegs, yeah.
And you're like trying to have this
So the setup,
as many as
I don't know
possible.
why, reminds me of Dominion a little bit.
Because it's random.
Because the very first one is set, and then after that you can play different scenarios. Just a little bit. Anyway.
Okay, so I go first. I get the little hammer. That just means I went first.
And I'll smash it with a hammer.
And I'll say brick. Everyone takes a brick.
Okay.
And you place it anywhere on your board.
I'm gonna look at my monument.
Boy. In or out, come on.
So then,
You have to put that somewhere.
You roll your dice, you move your mice. Nobody gets hurt. So then does Adam pick?
Adam will pick next, yeah.
Alright, Miller.
And you can go and you can look and see what other people are doing. And when the game gets later, one of the
You already
strategies
lost.
is you can see what they don't need. And then, like, everyone can start picking that because they have to take it.
Yeah.
And then just fill up their board and nothing to build, and then they're out.
Okay.
So, Adam, you pick a
I pick a new one?
resource. Yep.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get my monument.
And now you get to pick.
Brick.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
You're a monster. Okay. I'll pick, what is it, straw?
Wheat, straw, I don't. Yes.
Wheat?
One of those.
Wheaten?
I'll build
So
my
can I
thing.
build this now then?
Yeah, if you've got it.
So
you
I can build a
it.
cottage?
I've got this. My thing.
What is your thing?
So mine is my monument is obelisk of the crescent, and I can place all my future buildings on any square,
Oh,
any
you
empty square
twit.
in my town. So I'm
Already.
not forced to place it where I have resources anymore. I can do it somewhere else. I still have to remove those resources, but I can put it.
Need I remind our viewing audience that he handed out
He
VP
did.
cards.
They
Suspect.
they saw
They
me
were
shuffle.
shuffled. Definitely not stacked.
I didn't even read my other one. I just saw what this one was and picked it.
You
based on
were
the fact that I liked
also the people who I only picked the first of the 4 of those resources, and you all picked exactly what I needed.
it. You twit. Thanks for helping him out, Tanner.
You're so welcome.
I don't even know what mine is.
So when you
Alright.
get to place your building, is it when you
When
complete something?
You can build
anytime
your thing now.
before somebody picks a resource. So
Okay.
if you want to do it now, do it now,
Otherwise, don't.
or you
Just
have to
don't.
wait.
So do all of the buildings have to be fed? Or
To get
just
points.
cottages?
Only
Just the cottages.
I mean,
so
some of them don't,
So if
right?
they have so it says feed whatever this
yeah,
little
yeah.
plant
Feeds
here.
4 buildings.
And well, this is the only one with that symbol.
Got it.
So it feeds 4 of those buildings.
Does it have to be adjacent or just built?
This
Just
symbol.
It's like a
on
little,
the
like,
board?
It
The
looks
one
like a
matters
leaf.
if it's adjacent is the
It
one.
This
looks like the
one
leaf
matters
from
if it's
Wally.
Wow.
Wally. Eva.
I'm gonna pick brick again though.
Oh, that was a good one.
You.
It's like my favorite Pixar
Not wood,
movie
brick.
ever. Oh,
Brick.
we're bricking?
Ah!
I heard wood.
You can be
Well,
a big brick
I
too.
said
Ooh,
brick.
ooh.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Still probably the best stage play I've ever seen in my life.
Is this at the end of the game?
Yes.
What plays that? I know it.
Lion King.
That's
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
glass.
We went to go see it in. I was in high school, I think,
What? Puppies, what are you doing?
Running around like crazy.
because they know that the
You
camera's
built
on.
a tavern.
I did.
Okay.
What?
What?
Wood.
All right, now wood. There you go.
Now. Wood.
Okay.
I am gonna build a tavern. I guess I could do that now.
You can.
Tavern.
Look at you.
It's your turn.
Oh,
So you get to pick a resource and build.
I'm gonna pick
Look
a
at you.
stone, and I'm gonna build a well.
And you know what? While you're building, I'm gonna build my
Is it a?
monument to
Is it a
sky
hot
bat.
tub? It's a hot tub.
It's a hot tub for birds. Which all the little people in this town are birds.
Are-
So,
Well,
or,
they're
I mean, they're animals.
little
For
forest
each
animals.
type
Yeah.
of building
I didn't know
your
if
town is
if
missing.
you wanted to go with the theme and everything, but
What?
I didn't know if you wanted to go over the theme. You're building a little town, but it's a little town in the forest with like little animals that live there.
So it's like Calico Critters.
Yep.
Is that like Neopets?
I don't
You
know.
weren't a girl,
See,
so
like
you
this
wouldn't
one?
have cats.
This looks like a little frog guy. and a
Please
mouse
comment below
on this
if
one.
you remember Neopets. All your Neopets
Or
are
Calico
dead.
Critters for all the
All your
babies
Neopets
out
are
there.
probably dead.
They got deleted.
No,
several times
Roberta
over.
said hers was still alive.
Wait,
Oh my
Neopets
God.
is still live?
She logged onto her Neopets account.
No way.
Like, what was it, this past week? And she said it was still dying, but
Oh,
it wasn't
no.
dead
Wow, they're hardy.
yet. Is what it is. Is it my turn?
Whose turn is
Yeah.
it?
Now that
No, you just
Oh,
did
you just
that.
built.
I built
No,
it on
oh,
your turn.
yeah, yeah, yeah. it's your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
So you did stone.
No, it's my turn
Yeah.
again.
No, it isn't.
What?
Cheater.
Oh.
We'll do glass.
Gracias.
You're welcome. Is that what you needed?
Language.
Don't know as if I did, but here we go.
Why did I do? Oh,
Here
I forgot.
It's my turn?
about that.
Yep. Wheat.
Will Wheaton.
I will build a cottage,
Ew.
and I can put it wherever I want.
Well,
Oh, I thought you said college. I was like, there is
Our
no
Lord
college
and our
building.
Lord and favorite Will Wheaton.
Okay. And you did that. So.
I suck.
Did
Doing
you already
this-
lose your game?
I got
Game's
confused
over.
on what I was
Yeah.
doing.
Redo.
No.
I
Okay,
flipped
wait.
the
It's my
table.
turn.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I had to look and see what I actually needed to get my thing.
What are you doing?
Silly Ahsoka.
Brick.
Brick, brick.
Hi, sweetie. Brick, brick, brick.
Oh, my turn? I will take another wheat.
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 I am the
What
world.
am I gonna do with this wheat?
I am the world.
Did you say wheat?
Wheat.
I'm gonna build a cottage.
You would.
Cottage
What?
made
Wood?
rough.
We're taking wood?
No.
Oh.
Do this.
He's gonna pick here soon.
You're just
Maybe
hearing
it's
what you
wood,
want
but
now.
it's not wood yet.
That's what I need.
So don't pick
It's
wood.
gonna be another Catan
Okay.
situation where everybody's gonna have wood.
You have wood? I'll trade you your wood for your sheep.
Is it mine?
Yes.
Stone.
All right. I'll take the stone.
What?
Bless
Why?
America!
Oh,
Give me that.
there you go.
My turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna take glass.
Yes.
Glass me.
Glass muffins.
And I'm building my thing,
Glass.
which I'm proud to announce is the Archive of the Second Age.
What?
Which totally sounds like something I build.
Toads.
Totes my goats.
Archive of the Second Age. 1 point for each unique building type other than monuments in your town.
Mm-hmm.
In your whole town? That's pretty cool.
So I want to
Oh,
build a
it's
lot
glass,
of the same
right?
things.
What am I gonna do with this?
You're glassing?
No, I'm not doing glass.
No, she did glass.
Jen-
I didn't
Jen
do
did.
I
glass.
did glass.
All right,
Philip glass?
Should we move these a little more central?
we can.
I mean, that's
Adam-
fine. I have long arms, but what
I
do you
was
do?
just.
I mean, they're not as
Monkey
long as you
arm.
think.
I'm gonna pick
Ow!
Classic.
bricks, and I'm gonna build
It's brick.
a factory.
Bueno. Brick, 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 brick.
And I wanna
suck
pick.
at this game.
What did I do?
I keep mismanaging my placement.
I'm gonna pick. What do I wanna pick?
I don't know.
Live your dreams.
Or did I try?
I'm gonna pick brick.
I mean, I hope
Is it my turn yet?
Yep.
I-
Now it is.
Wood!
Wait, oh, you picked brick for your factory.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wood!
Okay.
I'm building a farm!
All right.
Hand me that.
Why do you have to?
Congratulations.
And nobody cares what you're
Because
doing.
screw you guys, I'm building a farm.
Congratulations on your farm.
Thank you. I bought the
And
farm.
you're,
I don't
you're
know
one.
what
This
to
is exactly
even-
like that game that I play on my phone, that 10x10 game with like the Tetris blocks that you can't flip around.
What? Did he leave this here and
Yes,
go?
he did. You didn't pay attention, so he left. Oh no,
He
he's
left
right
it.
there. Oh,
He wanted you to get to.
Sorry, I have a piece of wood that I haven't put
Okay.
anywhere.
it's a problem.
The absolute worst.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
need it.
I'm gonna build a well.
Okay.
You
Whoa.
tell him.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh. You built a well. Good job.
Is it my turn to pick?
Jeez.
Are you done picking?
It's Tana's turn. to
Pick
pick.
what I
mine?
need.
I will. I suck. Stone.
All
I
right.
would take that
Do it,
stone.
son.
I do want
I will
that.
take that stone with my hand. And
Where are you
put it
putting
right
it?
here.
What are you doing with that? Do you not know what you're? What are you doing?
Exactly, because I keep like
I'm gonna take
Looking
glass.
Looking at the diagram, then I'm like, yeah, I get that. I'm putting it there, and then like, oh wait, no, I'm backwards, or I didn't go over enough.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Did you just take glass?
I did. We're doing glass. This is for
Okay.
my turn. My turn is glass. All right, and I'm building a chapel.
And I'm gonna get.
Yeah, so John and I can get hitched again.
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 I don't know who this John you're speaking.
Sorry.
Because he's spicy,
That's true.
but only
He
kind of.
is spicy.
He's spicy for white people.
Carlos
We've-
spicy wiener.
We've been married for 15
picked
years
that
now.
glass?
This July.
She did.
Jen picked the glass.
I did.
Mhm.
We even got married on Harry Potter's
I
birthday.
know. I just need
You
to
were
remember
there.
that fact about
Let's
your
do
birthday.
wood.
Your
Okay.
Let's do
Oh, thank you.
And I'm gonna build theater.
Borf.
See? Theater.
You just talking?
She's very vocal.
Are you just talking?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I gotta put my theater right here, and then yes, it's
She's
your
mad
turn.
because you're playing with her brother.
I'm picking stone,
Okay, I
Ooh.
can do
and
that.
I'm gonna build this well.
I can't do.
Ahsoka Ray.
Wait, I still have.
Are you trying to figure out where to put your wood? Okay, so now where are you gonna put your stone?
I'm gonna put it there. Hi. Hi.
Okay.
Needy.
Okay.
What are you picking?
Wood. Thank you.
You need that.
You're welcome.
I do.
I'm gonna build a theater.
Okay.
What's a theater? I'm
Of
building
course
a
you would
theater.
build a. I feel like that was just kind of a gimme for you.
Of course, I'm not having a town without a theater.
I mean,
Am I a
stands to-
cultureless
What are
swine?
you picking?
it would stand to
You
reason.
picking
No
I'm
offense
thinking
to all the
yellow.
swine in the tiny town.
You're picking wheat.
There might be actual
Wheat.
swine.
Did you give me
This
one?
guy's
I
a
know.
mouse guy.
I didn't want to.
Uh,
Did.
I'm gonna
I don't know
build
what I'm doing.
this. Oh,
I
God.
think
Now
I
that she's
got stuff
decided
screwed
you're
up.
not here to murder us. She's very friendly.
I think I screwed up.
So.
Did
And
you
you got
put-
glass?
No,
This
no.
for her?
Are you putting it
That's-
away?
Oh, you're putting it away. I built a
Stop putting
this
it over here. We'll
beautiful
take
cottage.
it. We'll take
I'm
Okay.
Family
so
stream.
screwed.
All right.
it. Stream.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
Yep. We're paused.
Extricate my middle finger
The
from
game
this.
is- The game is paused.
I'm building a cottage.
Oh, okay.
He did the work.
Okay.
You gotta
Ahsoka
put it on
just
one of the
yawned at
ones
you.
you just took.
Because you're bored.
Did,
You didn't
it was
have
either
one there.
I did too.
No.
I did do it.
No.
Yes, I did.
You took these three.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't build it there. There you go.
Why did you do
You
that?
just kind of
or
go.
you could put it here.
You blocked yourself
Put
on
it
the
here.
one side there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, put
there
it
you
there.
go.
There you go.
I clearly don't.
You're gonna want to
Who
build in
picked
rows.
I'm
You
not
picked
very
the meat?
spatially
I
aware.
did.
All right, so I'm.
Okay.
It's
We
alright.
can begin now.
You're good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
What are you doing?
It's happened so fast. It stresses me out.
I want to do a glass.
It sounds like she's
She's trying to help you out.
faking. It sounds like somebody pretending to do a dog noise.
No, Jen, what did you do?
How dare you, John?
What did I do? What happened?
No.
Did you not need glass?
No.
I'm sorry. Did you get
I
your
made-
glass?
I did.
Oh, you
I
got
made
it?
an enormous mistake.
Is it my turn?
See, I'm
Yes.
glad I'm not alone.
You are not.
What do you want?
She wants
She
you all.
doesn't
Shut
know.
up. What?
What? Okay.
What am I gonna do with this wood?
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, I put it there. I
Oh,
put
it's
the
a
wood
little
out.
raven.
It is. He eats
Cassian
that.
got to it. He ate it a bit.
Did you get your wood?
Yes, I did. I got
Oh,
wood.
okay.
It's my hand. And
That's
I
all right.
don't know where to put it. I have to put it
I
somewhere.
didn't either. Yep. You cannot not.
What happens if you run out of room?
That
I
you're
think
done.
You die.
You're over. The game is over.
I can see how this game would go real fast for somebody if you weren't paying attention. Like me. I've made mistakes.
Well, I
Me.
think I have royally screwed myself.
I have 2
I'm-
open spaces left.
Stop bragging.
I mean,
I mean, it's going okay for me, but I read
Well,
the rules
you
that
can
it's okay
have
for
another
now.
open space if you really needed it.
You could build a well if you needed to.
Like if you really need
That's
to,
what he's
you
saying.
can build a well. I mean, it's probably not ideal, but you can do it. Like
Okay.
it is a
Sorry.
thing that can happen.
Okay.
It's okay.
Is it my turn? or
That's
you?
No,
my-
you picked
I
wood,
picked
right?
wood.
So you
Your
should.
turn.
Chapel.
Dang it!
This is
stone.
a stone, but I'm
But
guessing
I'm
you're
building
building
a
a
chapel.
chapel.
Yes.
I'm also building a chapel. So.
What color is the chapel? It's this little orangey guy.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know, Adam. Can I question? Oh no, I'll do this. This is fine.
Jenny.
What?
You know what's a pick.
I'm
He's
getting
trying to-
yellow.
Yes! He just Jedi forced you.
Sorry.
My children are probably not sleeping, but they're supposed to be.
Where
Are
am I gonna
used to
put this?
outbursts of my nature.
That's true. They.
I got my monument. Based on the number
Okay,
of
so you're
buildings in your
building-
town when I constructed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points.
Yellow does me no good. Like, at all.
I don't
Alright.
know what
I
to
know.
tell you.
I don't.
Did you picked
don't.
yellow?
I did pick yellow because I needed it. I built a farm.
She bought the
I
farm.
built a farm. But I did not shoot the deputy. You know where I went with that.
That was cool. Leap?
I mean,
No,
it's what I've known.
Glass.
it's a hefty leap.
Oh, do you need a glass?
I got a glass.
Why are we building glass?
I'm building a chapel though.
Merry Christmas.
Wait, I gotta
I
figure
feel
out
like I
where to
have a
put
plan
this.
now.
I gotta figure out where I'm putting this glass. Guys.
you?
Do you?
I mean, I think I do,
Okay.
so that means very little. Okay, who just chose?
I picked glass.
Oh,
so
okay.
Adam.
So it's me.
Poetuck.
It's me.
Guys, they know our secret identities.
Sorry.
They're gonna find us on the social medias. We are friends.
You
That's so
tagged my handle is my actual name.
I can't help that.
That's true. That was kind of my fault.
I wish it was
Also
so
true.
Be a little
Uh,
consistent.
my mom and dad named me Jennifer, and this is not a joke, because my mom thought it was a super unique name. It had
What
been
are
the
you
most
picking?
popular baby girl's
I
name for
don't know.
13 years by the time I was born.
So they just like didn't
My mom didn't
come
care.
out of the house
No,
Stone!
or talk to anyone.
you've never met my mom, but she.
I am
she
building
lives on her own kind
another-
of place.
Theater.
Wow.
Because I can. And it helps me out. It gives me something in this spot that I'm not going to be able to build anything in. There.
All right, I'm
If
gonna
I
build
don't.
this well because I feel like I'm gonna need the space.
Okay.
Not that I actually want one, but it's okay.
I picked stone, Tanner.
You picked
He's-
stone
I-
again?
I
No,
got
no,
this.
he's been
I
drawn.
picked
And
this
now
one.
Oh,
it's,
what are you picking?
it's Tanner's turn.
Brick.
Ooh,
Yes,
I can do
that's
whatever I
actually
want.
what
Why would you do
I can build
that?
a
Because I
factory.
need things. I have needs.
I don't need to know about
I
your
want,
needs.
instead of that, I want...
I'm gonna build a cottage.
No, I do want that because I'm building a cottage. I did
Excuse
want
me,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen.
He's not sorry.
He is a class act, guys.
I literally can't do anything with this glass down here. Up here.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
No, she can't.
I literally cannot. Oh no!
You
I
could do the
I could do a
tavern.
tavern.
You
So
can
what
do
happens
that.
if you get a resource and you can't do anything with it?
What
You
do you
gotta
mean?
put it somewhere.
You gotta put it on your board.
Oh.
If you can't put it on your board, then
You're
you're done.
done.
Yes.
Baby girl.
Who picked that?
Who picked glass?
He picked brick.
Brick.
So
Okay,
that's
then
my
glass.
My
No,
turn.
yeah.
You picked brick.
Yeah,
I
that
did
was
pick
the last
brick.
thing was
Did
brick.
somebody just pick glass?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So
This
what
is
do I
a
not?
difficult game to keep track of.
Oof.
What
What do you need?
Come here. She doesn't know. I'm gonna pick. Gosh dang it! None of these shapes go together anymore.
I was like, that's not who you were beckoning.
It
says Cassie. Yeah.
He loves you.
He's my
Love
pretty
these
boy.
dogs.
He's my pretty boy.
He's so fancy.
He is fancy. Thank you.
He's fancy.
Thank you for noticing.
It's the eyebrows. They're on fleek.
True. I'm gonna pick brick.
All right, I'm gonna take because brick is my thing. I'm gonna take a wood.
Why would you take brick again?
Because I'm trying to get rid of this one.
You can use 2 bricks in a row. This one uses 2 bricks also, so you're fine.
Why do I
Sorry.
want another tavern?
I don't. Well, 5 of them is 20 points.
5 of them.
5 taverns?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, if
Oh,
the people
I
in
thought
your
that
town
was-
are real into drinking.
Oh.
There
I
are
thought
other
that-
things
I
at
thought that was
taverns.
based on the number of cottages, so I was
Nope.
trying
Like
to get more cottages.
milk.
No.
Okay,
Well, 5 taverns is 20 points. 1 tavern is 2 points.
This
so
is
right now you
shaping
have
up
2
to be an
points.
extremely English town with a
Oh,
bunch of...
do I get to pick now?
Do some
I'm gonna
glass.
pick.
Yeah, everybody's
No,
coming.
I want wood.
You would.
Yeah.
Give me this. I'm making this a well and getting this off my
What was I
board.
gonna do?
Get it off your board.
Your mom's off her board.
I am so screwed.
And not in the fun way. What?
Family podcast.
We're all
You
married
have
here.
to pick your glass now.
He's not.
Ooh.
Glass.
Wait, okay.
Okay,
Glass!
so did wood first and then glass and then we'll wait.
Oh.
This is all for
What's
nothing.
Are you gonna lose?
This is yes, I lost.
No, you're not. Put your glass here and build yourself another cottage.
But for what?
I don't know. It gives you.
It's
I
3
can't-
points.
Do you have a farm?
If I feed it, I literally have
Oh.
nowhere I can put a farm. I haven't had anywhere because
It's not fun.
I put things in just the middle of the board haphazardly. I should not be a town planner. This is for
Yeah,
certain.
that's not looking good for you.
The rest of us are just
What'd you
building
think,
stuff
Glass?
on the
I did.
outskirts.
I'm waiting because
Waiting, sweetheart. Waiting.
I don't even know where to. Okay, we're just
I
gonna
don't know what to
Put
tell
it here
you.
and then build a well.
we're just gonna build a well, and we're gonna build a
Sorry, Tanner.
But you get. Oh no, it's one for each fed
each
cottage.
bed, and that's what I thought. I'm like, okay, I'm just
Oh, no,
gonna
no, no,
lean
no.
into my chapels.
No, for each adjacent cottage.
Okay.
Can
They're
it be
not-
Not adjacent.
Can it be a diagonal?
No,
or do they have to be
orthogonal.
Orthogonal.
Okay, then I don't know why I built
Okay, now I have a
this.
glass that I
Continue to get stuff off the board.
can't do a thing with.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
You're not
I'll take it
sorry.
if you don't
He
want
really
sorry.
is sorry.
Oh.
it.
I am lost. All these people are moving away. We have a nice sky bath, but no one's going to live there.
It's
I have a Shrine of the Elder Tree.
I literally don't know where.
what does yours do?
Okay.
I got 5 points for it
Oh,
based on.
Oh, so you got 5 points.
Yeah.
right
You
there.
can build a
okay.
cottage
I
and
can
at least,
build a cottage.
at least clear space up.
And if you build it next to the well, you get well points.
That's what I'll do.
If it's
Oh goodness me.
no, leave that one open. Build
Oh my
it.
good
Well,
goodness.
like-
he
Oh,
can't
he
build it
can't.
down there.
It
It
has
has
to
to
be
go
one of here.
that one would be bad.
That's true.
I'm gonna do that. Can you see this? You see this mess? Okay. Whose turn is it? to-
Yours.
Oh, good. I get my pick of the litter.
That's true.
What can I do with 2? With a. This red is. I can't do anything.
Nothing with
ever
that red.
again.
That red is the.
Oh!
That red's dead.
That was meant to be a factory at
Red
one point. That was meant to be a factory. Okay. Glass.
Yes.
Don't more glass.
More glass.
Are you just doing this because you're bitter?
To
bit.
spite us.
Bitter.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay, I can put it there. I'm going to get brick.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I'm
So
going
I
to
can
build
choose
my-
anything I want with brick, and I'm going to choose a wheat
My
and
tavern.
build a farm.
Must be nice to have not starving people in your town.
They were until now.
All my people are slipping up to the sky baths to slowly drown themselves because
Would
it's
you-
quicker
is
than
it-
starvation.
Did you pick up a resource?
Yep. So no, I did not.
He didn't.
Now let's do.
I don't know why I
Wow.
picked the
Wow.
resource I did.
Wow. Brick.
I do.
I'm gonna build a tavern.
Ooh,
There
see?
you go.
Cleared that business out.
I can do that one more time.
Is
You
it my
get to
turn?
pick now.
Okay. Stone.
Brick.
Stone. I'm
use
building
a
another
stone.
chapel. Cause my people need Jesus.
I'm building a well.
Already bad.
Awesome.
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 Okay.
Glass.
No.
Yes! I'm building a tavern, y'all. A tavern.
Shit. I mean, crap.
You can edit
That was
right?
German.
It was.
I always thought that one was French.
My turn to pick?
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Wood?
No!
I have to! Otherwise I
that's
can't place anything.
Oh,
Okay.
Y'all people,
I get
Y'all
to pick next,
people.
right?
stop. I gotta place my theater.
Stop. Collaborate. And listen.
Listen.
Can we collaborate? Can we all collaborate to get me one more thing?
Are you good?
I don't think I can do anything with this blue one.
I don't know.
You could build a house.
No.
Yeah,
build a
Yep.
cottage.
You could build a.
So I
Cottage.
kind of built everything
so
around the
right
edge. Is that
That's
That's
fine.
probably appropriate.
okay?
Okay.
Do you have a farm?
We're picking brick.
Yay!
Everybody.
Yes, I am.
John!
And I'm building
No!
2 things. Let's
That's what
see.
it says.
I'm gonna build a tavern first.
What?
What?
Why do you get to build 2 things?
Because I have the stuff for 2 things.
okay.
You've just been sitting on it?
I
Yeah.
have been.
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
maniacal player did
Well,
you
I
marry?
needed to build this first
You
so I
know,
can put
I
that
wish
there.
I had a good,
That's going there.
response for
And I'm
that.
building a well.
but I've known
And I'm
him
gonna
since
put
we
the
were
well
12,
there.
and he's always been like this.
Mhm.
Wait, do I want to do that?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You definitely
I do.
don't.
Alright, there you go.
Put it in the middle of the board.
I mean, it is. It's in the middle of 4 squares.
Is it? Did you? Is it?
That's it.
Okay. So who's
You.
picking the resource?
You?
Me.
Oh, yeah, yes, you.
3, the
Listen
combination
to your
of 3
heart. As
Stop
it's
it!
calling for you. Listen to your heart.
Adam, you know what to do. You know what to
Don't do it. I don't know what
Do
you
it. Do it.
And I don't want that one, Jenny.
I don't know what you want to do.
But
Probably not what I need you to
no.
Have
What
I'm
do
so
you need?
sorry. She needs a wheat
do. I
somewhere.
do need a week. I need just one.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
true.
gonna take
That's true.
Okay, I'm
A
gonna
brick.
take a glass.
No!
Wait.
Yeah, wait. Let's wait. Let's reassess.
I'm gonna take a glass.
I'm gonna call your mom.
What you gonna call it?
This game makes no sense because why would
Nothing nice.
I listen to some person from across the town, in their own town, telling me how to build my town? I would not choose glass right now.
I don't think I can do anything with this glass. So this glass.
Throw it away.
I mean, I have to put it somewhere, but I can't do anything.
I've just got raw materials sitting throughout my
Okay.
town.
And you can't do anything.
I cannot.
So you are.
I have
you
a
are
trash
You're
heep
out.
of a town.
Okay, so,
So
I'm
it's-
going to get to
You
pick what I want
can.
Start
Yeah.
telling my
because
points.
he
But
can't
if
do
you know how.
anything.
I think I know how.
Yes.
Why? Guys, wheat. I'm back in this game. Boosh.
I did not play this well.
This does not look good
I didn't
For
think that
Homestar
through.
One.
for me.
I did not think
At
that through.
all.
Here's a week.
No!
Wait, where do I want this?
I will.
You will.
You shall.
I will not.
Shan't. I shan't.
Okay.
There's nothing that requires 2 blues in a row, so
No.
I'm just gonna put it there.
This is
I'm
Blood's
seeing
Pizzle.
if I can do anything with this. But I don't think I can.
I don't think I can either, because I can't do a cottage, right? With that
Not right there.
No.
Or here.
No.
'Cause it's
No.
the same exact
No.
God blessed America thing.
But if someone calls brick or glass on their next turn, you would be able to build a cottage.
It's true.
But that's not happening
Because John's the next person.
because I'm next. And we're gonna end this game.
I like that I lint rolled this table
It's
before we started, and it's already
The
covered with
puppies.
dog hair again.
I don't. Yeah, I really don't think this is doing me any good at all.
Put it on the board, John. Listen to your woman, John.
Calm down.
Oh, Tanner's so nice and let the puppies in.
Yeah,
And then Bozer.
Who did?
Bozer
Watch
did.
this. You ready? Why? Wait, what did that do?
Old habits die hard.
I need glass.
That's why we just need to
No.
start going by these names.
Or
in
glass
real
will
life.
help you. You need a brick.
IRL.
Why wouldn't glass
I'll,
help
I'll
me?
call you by your handle
Oh wait,
IRL.
so if I did that
Thank you.
and wait
there,
until people start
I
getting
would still
super
need brick. I
confused.
still need brick.
You
Anyway.
can only.
That's
We're
not his
doing.
name.
We're doing glass though.
You know what? Geek out loud. That's what you want to be.
I'm done.
You do
Doing
it.
glass again?
Yep. Because
To
it
ruin
doesn't
it.
help you out either. And you're dead. You get to
You're
go.
dead.
Okay, I can pick something, but it's
Dare
not going
you.
to do me any good.
Yeah, and I'm out.
So it
Exactly.
doesn't matter,
I'm
so
out
we're all
too.
out.
John ruined it.
So we can... John.
I mean, Ceracha ruined it.
All right, so now we can score. I'll get
I've never been more
a
proud.
pen. I'll get a pen.
Yeah, we need a pen.
And it
I
has,
scored 3 points.
It comes with a little score pen.
At one point, I scored 3 points.
At one point, I thought I had a plan, and then I didn't.
So this little building got me 5. Yay.
This little piggy went to market. You don't have to write my real name at the top.
I just did.
Oh.
All right, so there are no points for the factories, so I'll just go. So for cottages, how many points did I get? 6.
I have 2 bed cottages, so I get
6.
6 as well for me.
Tanner.
I have 4 cottages full of dead people.
They're not dead yet.
I give them
not
a minute.
dead yet.
Farms give no points; they just feed, so we don't have to do that. Taverns.
I have 2. So I get
You
5.
have 2, so you get 5.
points.
I have 1, so I get 2 points.
Eins.
Got
You
1.
get.
Yes.
I've got 3.
Ooh. See, that's 9 points.
Someone's leaning into it.
For the theater, I have 2 theaters, and they each. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it counts itself.
So 1,
No,
1, 2. And
for each other unique. So this one's 6, and this one's. So that's 10 points total for mine.
you just count per, so
Pretty
I get
smart
1,
to
2,
build
3.
multiple theaters there.
Right?
Yes.
I got 0.
Gameplay. 5.
Yep, that's accurate.
1,
4.
2, 3,
Because
4.
you have 2 wells.
The wells, only 1 well counts.
But it's unique in that row.
No, unique total.
Same
4.
row and column. Row and column.
Oh,
For
sorry,
your
baby.
wells, I get 1 point for
Leave your
this
sister
well.
alone.
So diagonally doesn't count.
Diagonal does not count.
Hi, baby.
You get 2?
2.
Hi, pretty girl.
I built a well here for no apparent
You get
reason.
2?
I have 2 wells
I get
adjacent
1.
to 2 cottages. Hello. Are you?
If your monument gives you points, mine does not.
5.
Oh, 1
Oh.
for each unique
Crap.
building type other than monument in your town. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, I get 1 per kind, not per one that only has 1.
Hi, sweet boy.
It doesn't count the pink
Yeah,
one.
each unique
Sweet
building
strawberry
type.
Oh,
So
so
that's 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you have all.
That turned out better for me.
You built
than
them
I
all.
thought it was
Mine
going
gives
to.
no points. Did yours
I
give
award you
points?
no points.
I get 2 points for each building type your town is missing. So I do not have a farm, as the dead people know, and I do not have a factory. So 4 points.
And then you minus
Way to
points
find that silver lining.
for your empty spaces. So I have
5.
How many? 5.
Minus 5.
That's
Did we all
Minus
have
all
five?
my score.
bull crap.
no, I was minus 6.
Bull pizzle.
So Adam is at 16.
I don't like that 9 in your score.
I feel like this is
What?
John
kind
has
of...
Oh,
a
I
10.
We were all going to find out about it. You're not going to hide it. Is
Did I
this a
win?
common law state? Because I feel like we
No.
should split points, like, on together. No?
18.
Hi, man.
We have
Why are you so pretty? Hi, buddy.
I don't know. I guess I
All
was
right.
just born that way.
It's true.
Jen.
By the way, every time I see a
Gen
picture
1
of your dad,
with
I'm just like,
18
holy
points.
crap.
You were close with 16.
What-
Talai took the win
Woo!
with
you go.
18 points.
I like this game.
Of course you do.
Poetuck was in second with 16.
Ceracha.
Ceracha was in third with 13. And I somehow lost with 7. It's interesting.
Who saw that coming?
Well,
There you go.
quick thoughts on the game?
I liked it.
It's fast.
It's fast. There is definite strategy and planning. Which
But
is
if you
fun.
crap it up,
Early on.
you can still participate in the game. You could do things like, in this case, build wells or something
or
else to clear out
as
your board.
as John so eloquently displayed at the last moment there, you can pick resources to try and mess up your other.
Yeah. There's
Like,
Probably actually
'cause
why I won.
sabotage
That's
there.
why I won.
I was not able to build anything, so I was making sure you guys weren't building
No, but
anything
I just
new
mean, like,
either. yeah.
If you've messed up early on and you realize there's no hope, you can try and.
Yeah.
That's what I should have
Which
done.
is one of the things
Ages of
about the
chaos.
game, because
Chaotic-
people might
chaotic
not like that.
evil.
Now, there is a way to play where it eliminates that, and that's not a possibility.
Oh.
They give you that deck of cards, and then you just flip it over, and it's always random what
And that's
resource
the town
you
hall
get.
rules.
That sounds
Right.
terrible.
There's
You wouldn't build anything.
15 cards, there's 3 of each resource, and you shuffle it up, and then you just flip it over,
Oh,
and
man.
then whatever you get, that's what you get. And
You
but
get
then
what
you
you
don't
get, you
have
don't get
someone
upset.
like, oh, you can't
Hey,
use.
get off your brother.
whatever resource, I'm gonna pick that just to get you out of the game.
Yeah.
Like it eliminates that part depending
Those
on
puppies.
I know.
who you're working
That's why we
with,
have
or
two of
playing
them.
with, and what type of gameplay that they.
Yeah, but I liked it. It was a quick play.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get into once you understand
If
the
you're,
mechanics.
And I
can
think it'd
see
be fun to
playing
do-
this.
Beautiful and colorful.
I can
Yep,
see
the art's
playing this with kids.
Yeah.
Because there is some strategy involved, but ultimately, if your kid's playing, they're not going to really mess up your board too bad. And it's mostly pictorial. There is some reading, but not a ton.
Yeah,
And
you
I-
can help them with that. It's mostly with the scoring. At
I
the
feel
end.
especially like first, second graders would probably be able to handle it because there are pictures on the cards.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it'd be fun to do like once you start randomizing the stuff, you have
Yeah, as opposed
different
to
types
base
of
game.
A
buildings.
lot of other
and stuff.
cards, yeah.
Because these are all definitely designed to go together.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
the
the
very first
cottage
time you
always
play.
is the same, but then there's 4 different of the other 6 types of cards.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I like it. Thumbs up.
Well, let us know in the comments below how you liked the game. If this is something that you'd like to play, we'd love to talk about it and geek out with you. And if you are interested, you can head to Secret Door Games in downtown Elkhart and pick up your own. And be watching out for a review of this game, because at the end of that review will be a chance for you to win your very own copy of Tiny Towns. So be on the lookout for that. But until then, who are you?
I'm Poetuck.
Ceracha.
Talai.
And I'm Bozer. And you guys just keep geeking out. See ya. Oh, shut it off, shut it off.
Get it off!